Pronounced, defined, used in lexical dispatch.
Minuscule, adjective and noun, extremely small, a lowercase letter. Odoriferous, adjective, odoriferously, odoriferousness, having a smell, odorous, morally offensive. These cuts have reduced expenditures, but the possible savings are minuscule compared to the magnitude of the crisis. The cost of prevention is minuscule compared to the cost of treatment. The car slowly rolls through the water and just a minuscule amount of throttle input is given. Prior to 2012, Century 21 dedicated a minuscule amount of their marketing budget to TV ads. The amount of money is minuscule compared to the amount spent on all kinds of wasteful things. As dioxin is one of the most potent toxins and carcinogens known, even a minuscule amount released into the atmosphere can be lethal. If an electron is fired at a slit, there is a minuscule but calculable probability that the virtual electron will take a different path. Conventional vacuums can stir up minuscule particles that can become airborne sources of aggravation. The paper has been folded down to a minuscule size with all the precision of a sixth grader's love note. The ripples are actually minuscule differences in the temperature of the background radiation. All of our own personal differences are such minuscule details that in the big picture they are not important. Some predict mild or severe reactions with a statistically minuscule chance of fatality. We were living in a minuscule room at the top of a narrow staircase, whose only window let in soupy air that was just about breathable. The minuscule letters in the text were difficult to read without a magnifying glass. The water was around 48 degrees Fahrenheit, foamy and odoriferous. There were sewage outfalls nearby. The pile of damp clothes left in the corner of the room became moldy and emitted an unpleasant odoriferous smell. Between the fertilizer, pest controls, and bagged goods like mulch and soil, things can get odoriferous. Bedbugs may secrete an oily, odoriferous, or smelly substance. She suggests serving 4 kinds of cheese, making sure that each will hold up well in the outdoors without melting, sweating, or becoming too odoriferous. This was no substitute for one rotten, cheap, ripe, and odoriferous mortal. I kept them largely in all plastic drawers and then covered them, and then you would not notice this rather odoriferous eminence. Consequently, although these vessels were quite handsome, their foul odoriferous nature undoubtedly made them unwelcome guests at many anchorages. The exposure of odoriferous solid waste resulting from the landslide alarmed many people. The odoriferous lies of politicians have become so pungent that they are now suffocating the truth. Our sentimental garden was filled with odoriferously fragrant flowers that brought us joy and color. In everyday life, people encounter odoriferousness in the form of perfumes, candles, and other fragrant objects.